Hi Amelia, this is Grandma. We're going to try and use the camera for recording this book and see how the quality goes. I was using my laptop and all the other books were kind of blurry and dark and whatever. So right now, Chloe and Tinkerbell had a hard time finding a place to sit because we're gathering Christmas gifts for our giving tree and the room is getting full of boxes and presents. So we're going to read today Seasons of a Red Fox. Let me set things up and see how this works, okay? I'm not sure how it's going to work, but we'll see. It's dark too. I think everything is dark except when Grandma holds this out like that. Okay, that's better. Red Fox is born in the early spring, helpless and blind in a large den at the edge of the meadow. For 4 weeks, he and his sister and 2 brothers live in the den, never venturing above ground. So we gotta turn the page. Look at that den. The baby fox's mother stays in the warm den with them, nursing the kits while her mate hunts. He brings food for her to the entrance of the den. Mice and voles, squirrels and birds, sometimes even a fish from a pond not far away. After a month or so passes, the kits are beginning to eat solid food themselves. Then both parents hunt for the family. The female leaves the den at twilight, but she returns several times during the night to feed her babies. That's a busy mama. For the red fox, spring is a wonderful season. His belly is full, and he plays outside the entrance to the den with his brothers and sister, while his mother keeps careful watch. Lively games of chase and hide and seek. As spring turns into summer, the baby foxes learn to hunt from their mother. She shows Red Fox how to walk silently without snapping a twig or even rustling a leaf. He learns to freeze when he spots the tiniest movement in the grass and gathers himself into a crouch like a cat. It's hard to turn a page and take pictures, huh? Then he lunges, coming down hard with his front paws in the exact place where the grass has been moving. With luck, he pins his prey to the ground, a lizard or a plump field mouse. By midsummer, Red Fox and his brothers and sister are almost full-sized. As their parents bring them less and less to eat, the young foxes must spend more time finding food on their own, from grasshoppers to wild blueberries to rabbits. At summer's end, the young foxes go their separate ways. Red Fox makes his own den in a hollow log on the far side of the pond. There he is. Autumn brings him blackberries to eat and wild rose hips, but it also brings frost and the first snowfall. And that's what it looks like outside today, dear. Food grows harder to find and Red Fox often goes hungry. He listens for mice tunneling under the snow. Once he uncovers the icy leg bone of a deer buried by a coyote. But Red Fox still likes to play. Sometimes he postpones his nightly hunting trips to gallop across the frozen pond and slide and glide in the moonlight. It's always good to play. See, everybody likes to play. One night in midwinter, his play is interrupted by a friendly yelp from the edge of the pond. Red Fox barks in answer, and a young female fox trots across the ice to meet him. Tails wagging, the two foxes touch noses. Now they will look together for a large den to share, where their own family will be born early in the spring. There we are. That's the end. They just have the glossary that tells you all the words that we learned here. We learned dens, a hollow or cavern used by a wild animal for protection, grasshoppers, plant-eating insects whose hind legs are adapted for leaping, kits, the young of several kinds of mammals, including foxes, meadow, an area that is covered mostly by grasses, pond, a body of water, usually smaller than a lake, predator, an animal, whoops, it's slipping out of my hands, an animal that gets its food by catching other animals, prey, an animal taken by a predator as food, rose hips, sea pods of roses, several, more than two, but fewer than many, twilight, a time when the sun has set, but is not yet full dark. Voles, small rodents with stout bodies and short legs. And then here it tells us about a red fox. The red fox is born in a burrow or ground den in early spring. The kits remain in the den for a month and then begin to roam and actively forage for mice, rabbits, birds, insects, or fruit by 12 weeks of age. Red foxes are found in Eurasia and North America. All right, well, I hope you and Jonathan enjoyed that book. I know the puppies did. And Grandma loves you both a lot, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.